welcome. Good morning, everybody. My name is D Moss. I'm a part of the Young Scholars Academy here in Springfield, Mass. We're on with Terrence Gibbs, one of our regional educators, philosopher, scholar, organizer, author. He does it all. And then we have Miss Dara. She is the she is the director of the Young Scholars Academy. She's an artist, she's an organizer, she's a mom, she's everything. So, what we're going to do is get right into it. Today, we're going to talk about the Young Scholars Academy. If your child is not involved in the Young Scholars Academy, I'm not sure what to tell you. So, I'm going to let Miss Ardera tell us. Ardera, you are live. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Peace and blessings, everyone. Um, thank you, Daryl. Happy to have you, Terrence.
Glad to
Um,
be here.
yes. Young Scholars is amazing youth enrichment program. We work with our youth with reading, advancing their reading levels, getting them prepared for, various social skills, lots of different things. Um, and just helping them to face like the things that they face on a daily, like, in school. Of course, school is virtual now, so we have the virtual aspect that we added to the academy. So that's really cool. Um, but yeah, we really focused in on education, reading to the children, helping the children to learn to read, teaching the children different skills, different skill sets, different entrepreneurial endeavors, ways to make money. Like all of those things are very important. And so we make sure that we pour into our students that way. Financial literacy, again, back to the reading and breaking those down, comprehension and composition. Anything that we can provide to our children, we're gonna do it. We're for community. We're about community, and um, yeah, really, really, as I said, awesome to have you, Terrence Mack. Would you like to introduce yourself and talk a little bit?
Yes, yes. I'm a special education teacher and ESL teacher, born and raised here in Springfield. I work with students in Holyoke, here in the downtown Springfield area. I got students from ages 12 all the way to ages 68. And I was really excited to be a part of the Young Scholars Academy. I'm very excited to get into all the different creative ways that we can continue learning during these COVID conditions. Me and the rest of the team were just discussing all the different ways and online tools we could use to help develop your children's literacy and writing skills and getting them excited about reading and writing and diving into different stories that otherwise they probably never would have had exposure to. So that's all. That's what I'm all about: exposure to more and more different literature, opportunities to write and create, and I can't wait to get started.
Okay. Ardera,
Beautiful.
I have a question. How long has the Young Scholars Academy been in existence?
So we've been in existence for about 5+ years now. Um, Everything really has happened so fast. I can say that from the beginning, it's always been a reading program. It's always been a reading hour. Throughout the years, it evolved into just more of an academy, more with more classes to offer for the scholars and more um, opportunities for volunteers to come in. So yeah, it's definitely evolved, but we've been around for a good while.
Now, where does the academy take place at?
The academy takes place at 100 Acorn Street at the Boys and Girls Family Center.
Okay. And
Yeah, in Springfield, Mass.
there's a virtual academy now. Terrence,
There is.
how have people utilized virtual academies and virtual learning to your knowledge?
Mm. Well, even with the cutoff of social interaction, there's so many online tools that other teachers have been using to keep the learning going. We've been using programs like a lot of Springfield teachers are familiar with Schoolology, and a lot of us over here in Holyoke we're familiar with Google Classroom and using tools like Jamboard and iLit and Storyboard, which I can't wait to really get into. That's the one where we get to use. Where we get to create our own stories and show students these different stories and characters and settings, and get them really engaged in the reading. And yeah, it's just it's made it's sort of like a gain for a loss. You know, we lost a lot our ability to do a lot of things learning wise on this virtual platform, but we gained the understanding of different ways of teaching. And I'm a huge proponent of differentiated instruction and being able to meet students' individual needs. That's the first thing that they teach you as being a special education teacher. And I feel that to be prevalent for all students, you know, being able to try different things that meet different students' learning styles. So we're going to bring something to you all that's going to meet the visual learner, the kinesthetic learner, the audio learner, and just reach all those different senses and styles and ways that these different kids learn, you know.
Okay. And
And I think that's what the online platform provides us. It provides us opportunity and variety.
Uh-huh.
it eliminates excuses for parents not to get up and get their kids out the house and down to the family center. So
Yeah, I could
somebody
just log on in.
somebody texted me out there and they said, "What is the cost for a child to participate in the Young Scholars Academy?"
No cost, show up. Um, the reward is, your children just learning and growing, but there's no cost. We're serious about um, educating our children, educating the community. It doesn't matter whose child. We're gonna teach the babies. We're gonna, so no, there's no charge. Come in. Um, You can log in virtually. It's more convenient. When we do have the in person, we also offer breakfast. So that would be the one thing. Obviously we don't provide with virtual, but yeah. And also I just wanted to go back to Desi Jackson. He said Black men teachers. Like shout out to Black male teachers, seriously. Like, I think that representation is very important. Myself, I have my two sons, and it's really great to see Black men in the community like putting forth, and just showing up. Like I think that's amazing, really, really is. So
Okay.
yeah, shout out to you guys.
And we were just joined by the executive director of the Boys and Girls Club Family Center,
All
Dr.
right
John
now.
Dodds. Dr. Dodds, how are you this morning?
I'm good, brother. How are you?
I'm doing well. First of all, I gotta say thank you for allowing us to run the Young Scholars Academy for over 5 years now at your boys. Has it been? Yeah, at the Boys and Girls Club Family Center.
Mhm.
Yeah, brother.
Talk
So
about
it came more as a voluntold to do. It wasn't a ask. It wasn't an ask, man. It was a told. But it
wow.
was one of the best voluntold things that was done to me. Right when I came in 2016. Daryl, we connected, and we always wanted to make sure that we had our club accessible for kids, not just during the week, but during the weekend. We actually have our club when we're out of COVID open 7 days a week, with the Young Scholars program on Saturdays, and it's been one of the most phenomenal programs ran for our kids, and the responses that we've gotten over the past 5 years has been amazing, and the growth of it is just phenomenal. And right now, it looks like it's going to be getting a lot more push towards funding, with some local businesses, because they see the impact of what it's doing for our kids academically, especially now because everything is virtual. We have to have more impact for our kids to learn a lot better.
Okay, appreciate it. So that's not the only program that happens on Saturday. I'm gonna sidebar real quick. Talk about Valenti's program as well. Then I'm gonna come right back to the young scholars.
Yeah, so we have the young scholars, but we also right after that we have the financial literacy class with Valenti Tullock. He's running that every Saturday for 8 weeks, and he's going to take a little break off and probably come back on in the spring. But they teach the kids financial literacy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, so it's a lot of different things that have, we talked about this a lot. There's things that we don't teach our kids at a young age about financial literacy, how to save money, how to invest money, what to do if they want to start a business, if they what avenues they have, what banking is, just what pure economics is, and what capital is. So things like that we teach the kids at a young age, so when they become adults or before they go to college, they can be financially stable and be able to pay for college, or learn how to get that scholarship with academics or athletics or combination, and come out being able to buy a house, a car, and be financially stable before they have a lot of debt.
I'm sorry, I'm doing full-time daddy duties
Oh
over
no,
here.
I understand.
I got to bear with me. All right. So, Daryl, I'm gonna go back to you. Thank you, Keyshawn. I appreciate it.
All right, I do got to jump off because I got to put my Christmas tree up and I got to run.
Nice.
We
Peace,
appreciate you
Keishan.
coming on.
All right, guys,
Thank
love y'all.
you.
All right,
Peace.
Daryl, I'm not gonna keep you and Terrence on all day, but so basically, the mission of the Young Scholars Academy is to prepare our young scholars to navigate the social, political, and cultural landscape in America. So not only do we do the reading, so there are also like a question and answer session. The kids are actively involved in the reading and analyzing what they're reading, or is it tutoring? Tell me about some of the other aspects of the program, the art program.
Sure. So there is tutoring. We also provide tutoring, any subject. So if you are a tutor, if you're great and a subject as an adult and you're interested in volunteering, then definitely reach out to us. We would love, can't have too many tutors. Um, so there's that portion. Then we also do arts and crafts. We do like an arts and crafts with the younger children. And we'll probably do some like live, paintings and things like that. Virtual arts and crafts. Um, we have quite a few different things. We often have like a culminating activity at the end of our session, which will be really exciting and different this year. We'll have to see how that all will work out. Um, but yeah, just honoring the children and just highlighting the great things that they do and who they are. Um, it's all really surrounded around the children. Terrence, I love what you said earlier about making sure to just teach the whole child. I believe that's what it's called. I remember from school. Um,
Mhm.
Being able to really connect with everything about that child and what their family, possibly just making it so much more easier and more convenient and I guess more forgiving than public schools. We're not a public school. So yeah, to answer your question, Day. Oh,
Can't hear you.
we can't hear you.
Told you full-time daddy duties, y'all. I apologize. I had to put it on mute. So, anything else we want to add? We know that the program takes place every Saturday morning, 9 a.m. If young people come to the Family Center, breakfast is provided, pre-prepared breakfast is provided. We have a chef in the kitchen, so they get breakfast. Then we go to, correct me if I'm wrong, Audie, we have the learning circle just to get
Yeah.
everybody started early in the day. Then we
Mm-hmm.
break off into the different sessions, and it's generally by age or grade brackets.
Yes.
So when your child comes in, we've had young people from toddlers up to ninth graders at one
Mm-hmm.
point, and there was a real nice balance. We have a number of volunteers. I mean, volunteers from our community who give back from the heart, and they give back because they care, and because this is important work. So if you're
Indeed.
watching on this live right now, what we need you to do is just spread the word. That's all we're asking. Just
Yeah.
spread the
Oh,
word.
hi,
Let
girls.
people know to the Richardson girls. Hey,
Yes, we miss you guys so much. Miss you guys.
We need people to spread the word. We have young people, but we need more young people involved in this program. We can always use more volunteers. We want to. Last year we had a young man coming in and teaching our young people Swahili. If there's a special interest topic that you have and you like to contribute to the academy, feel free to contact Miss Ardera. And let's get it going. It's a free program. So when we talk about the academic proficiency of our children, I tell you, we have programs around the city that are engaging, they're viable, professionally run, and we just need people to come out, get outside their comfort spaces, and get their children
Indeed.
involved. Not just get the kids involved because it's a family process. Get
Mhm.
families involved in this process. Anything else you
Mhm.
guys want to add?
No, I like what you said. Reach out and, just inquire. We're here to help. Um, yeah.
And if you have any questions, if you're looking to reach us, we have the Young Scholars Academy group. You can search it on Facebook or hit the link on any of our pages. Send a message. It's a private group, so we want to make sure that we thoroughly vet everybody because this is the internet. We are World Wide
The
Web.
internet.
We want to make sure that everybody is vetted because we want to make sure that all the young people who participate in the program are safe and they have a safe
Mhm.
space in which they can learn. So feel free to inbox us. If you have phone numbers you can call, definitely call the Boys and Girls Club Family Center, located
Mhm.
on 100 Acorn Street in the great city of Springfield. Reach out, contact us, get involved, get your young people involved. There's never an excuse to fail. And if your children aren't, if you know about this program and your kids are not doing good in school, listen, that's your future in their hands. And only you can
Mhm.
take responsibility for that as a parent. That's what I'm throwing out there. Get your kids involved. No lectures, just telling you, get your kids involved. Let's eliminate all the excuses. Let's get our kids and our families to where they need to be. So that's all I have
Mhm.
to say.
Mhm.
Terrence,
Thank
closing
you.
thoughts, Professor? I always put them on the spot. Closing thoughts.
Man, I'm excited to start. I'm excited to start.
Beautiful.
I'm excited to meet all the different new scholars coming to the program and see all the returning scholars that I hear so many great things about.
Mhm.
Um, I plan to be a part of the virtual and in person programs moving forward, and can't wait to be a part of it. Can't wait to get it started.
All right.
Let's
Miss
create. Let's learn.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Miss
Yeah.
Adira, closing thoughts.
Um, yeah, I'm really excited as well. Yeah, I'm ready. I miss the children. Yeah, I think for all of us, education is so like near and dear to our hearts. And then just our community, just Springfield, period. So, um, yeah,
Well, all right.
yes.
With that being said, we're not going to keep your morning, but you have time. Register your kids, get them enrolled in the Young Scholars Academy. If you have high school students, get them enrolled in the financial literacy program with Valenti Telek. There are other great programs that are happening around the city. There's a resource facility downtown, Terrence. Talk about
Oh, yeah.
help me out.
The
Where
ethnic
is this be?
study, is it?
What is where is it?
The ethnic study.
Yeah, the
Yes.
ethnic study.
Yeah.
Can you
Oh,
tell me
that's.
more about that? Because I know folks who aren't familiar with it. So I
Mhm.
know, just quick summary, please.
Yeah, yeah.
A little sprinkle.
It's a new creative space for the community. Started by Stephanie Mary Show and Simbert Paskins. They did a lot of activist work over the summer and felt the need for a space for us where we could come and do a various amount of activities in our community. Right now, they're accepting memberships for those that want to participate and use the space for just about anything that kind of brings the community together. We have people that are going to be doing probably um, uh, dance, for anything from dance practices to grant writing workshops to me myself. I'm doing a pop up shop on Sunday tomorrow from 10 to 7. I'll be there selling Black and Brown stories by Black and Brown authors through Diaspora Strong. And uh, yeah, it's the ethnic study. You can look them up on Facebook, Instagram. Contact them at ethnicstudy at gmail.com.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
more and more creative spaces coming up in the city. Um, all 2020.
Yeah,
I think it's been a great year
blessings.
for new things
I just
this
say
year.
perspective is everything. We can focus on
Mhm.
the bad stuff that happened, or we can look at all the great things that have bloomed and blossomed. So you're absolutely right, Terrence. Artie, before we leave, you're
Yep.
also a part of another initiative, Freedom. What is it called?
Oh yes, Black Girls Who Freedom Flow.
There we go.
So,
Wow.
my business assistant and I, we teach Hatha yoga and meditation.
Okay.
And Hatha yoga is a yoga discipline that teaches you to build up your like core strength. Really focus in on all of the different poses, learning the poses and what they mean, and how they can help you like heal, essentially. So. So yeah, Black Girls Who Freedom Flow. We sell clothing, we sell products, from skincare products to like manifestation tools,
Yeah.
such as like sage or like Palo Santo candles, just a lot of different things. Anything like surrounding overall healing, like so.
Right.
I just feel like the alignment is really cool, just like with the educating people in the healing. I mean, we need it.
Absolutely. So that's
Mhm.
that's key. Yo, listen, there are so many phenomenal programs and happenings around the city. I know Artie and her folks, they offer yoga for brothers who need to get
Yes,
out.
we have Rose Do yoga class.
Mm.
So I'm getting
Mhm.
up the nerve. So all the fellas who are watching this, if y'all want to hit down to what's it called again? Brothers Who Yoga? What is it? You know, I'm
So we have No, it's okay. So we do classes at the Hub, which is downtown, at the Shops at Marketplace.
yep.
But we often do virtual, as well. We'll live stream sometimes. But we have intentional bros do yoga class. So when we schedule those, then bros can come out anytime. But those classes are specific to the bros. And we always tell like if they have a lady that they would like to bring, feel free, but it's intentional for men. We want to make sure that the bros get what they need out of it.
Be-
Um, yeah.
Beautiful. All right, y'all. So
We
we came
appreciate
on
it.
to provide an update around about the Young Scholars Academy, but this is all about community. When we talk about community, we're talking about our families, and when we're talking about our families, we try not to leave out any viable information that folks can use and grow from. So that's what's up. Young Scholars Academy will be posting information all week long. 90.7, listen in. We'll be talking about it all week long. Shout out to my girl, MBS Malay, my co-hostess all
Woohoo!
night for DMARC Live on 90.7, where we will be
Mhm.
talking about everything that's happening in the city. So for those who are into terrestrial radio still, we'll be getting information out on 90.7. Just spread the word. Young Scholars Academy, Young Scholars Academy, Young Scholars
Mm.
Academy is free. Breakfast is provided. Good learning, great books, tutoring, you name it, we got it. With that being said, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. This video will be playing all week long. Be sure to spread it.
Peace and
Professor Terrence,
blessings.
Miss Audie, and of course, my name is D Moss. All right, y'all. We out.
Peace. Thank you.
Peace.
Yes, yes.